Welcome to GenesisFlō Automation, where we build AI-powered websites and automations for churches, nonprofits, small businesses, and professionals like yourself. Well, in today's video, I want to show you how to build your own lead generation, like your own lead generation tool. I want to show you how this works before we go ahead and build it. And let's see if it doesn't put me to shame. But let's run this here. So I'm gonna run this. Hey, it worked. Oh, that's running fast. Look at that. It's generating about, so this setup here will generate about, I'm gonna go through this quick here. So we're doing a HTTP request here to our Google Places account. We're transforming that data into JSON, which is a text-based format, and then we're looping over that data and then taking all of the information that are coming for the businesses, and we're combining it into an array to basically put all together, and then we're looping over that array to basically like get all of the information. Like in programming, this will be like array.length. So we want to get like the length of the array, and then we will send it, get the individual, like we have a variable here that we set to get individual data from the array that we're looping over, and then we take that data and store it into our form. And I will show you the form here that has been populated. I have this here, and you can see it, voila, you just uploaded right away like 21 businesses right here, and all of their contact information, their address, their website. We want to know if they're operational and the type of business. And you can see here, I just generated a customer base of all dentists in my neighborhood, and you can see here. And the beauty of this is like you can use this list if you want to do cold outreach and give these people a call, and this system can run for you automatically, and you don't have to lift a finger. So let's get right to it. I'm going to show you how to build this from scratch, so that way you are able to do it yourself. So what are we going to do? You already know we use make.com here. I love make.com, and I will leave a link in the description that you can use to be able to basically generate like get access to make.com. So the link will be in my in the profile here or in the description. I want to give you some things that you will need to work on here. I want to you need few things before you can do this. Number one, you need a Google account, and specifically you need a Google business account, because that way you will have access to the Places API. The Google Places API is very great. You can use it to perform your search and do a lot of other things in there. But you will be using the Google Places AI for this, not AI, but API, I'm sorry. And you will also need a Google, if you have a Google account, we need a Google Sheet. So we will have to create our Google Sheet first before going there. And I think those are pretty much the basic tools that you need. If you need help setting up the Places API and all of that, do a quick Google search and you'll be able to, or you can contact us, and we help businesses implement these systems. So, and we can help you out. Go to GenesisFlō.com and send us a quick email. Let's get to building this. We need a HTTP request, and we need to make a request to the Google Places URL, which will be here. I'm going to create a Notion file that I will supply to this video that you can basically have access to. And we're using the search nearby endpoint. The search nearby endpoint is basically, it's like when you go into your Google Maps and then you type in restaurants near me, right? It brings up all of the restaurants near you within the radius that you are at. That's what we're doing. And the method we're doing is a post method. We're sending a post method to this. We need few headers here. We need our content type to be JSON application. Content type is going to be application. JSON. We need another header, which will be the X Google API. API key. So I'm going to put this in there later, but we need that Google API key. And then we need a third header, which is the field mask. That is what we want to get from the Google Places API. And the value for this, again, this will be in the Notion file. And if you need help with setting up your like a Google account, your Google Places and everything, you can just let us know and send us an email, DM me, and I'll be able to set that up for you. That's what we do at Genesis. We help you to implement these automation systems. And the body type that we want is going to be raw. Our content type is application JSON. And the content request, again, this will be included in the Notion file. So to explain this here real quick, what's included type here is the type of business that you want. And then the max count is how many counts we want. Unfortunately, the Places, Google Places API can get you up to 20 results, just so there's no like lagging and stuff. The location restrictions is where you want to search. So right now we're searching at these coordinates, and within a 5,000 radius, how wide do you want it to be? We want to parse the response and hit save. Before we go ahead, I'm going to run just this model and see if it worked. And voila, we got some data, and yeah, we got 20 results. So we have, what do we get? We have dentist in Golden Valley, Minnesota, and hey, got their information and everything here. So the next module that we need here is going to be an iterator to be able to loop over the data that we have coming. So I'm going to search for iterator. It's going to be a flow control, and we want to take the array that is coming with the data. And then once we get all of those, once we loop over those data, we want to store it into an array, okay? Into an array. So we need an array aggregator. And in this array aggregator, we want to iterate over the steps that are coming here. And what we need is, we want to loop over the total number of, not the total number of bundles, but we need a couple of things here, like the national phone number, formatted address. We need this. We need the website URL, the business status, the display name, and we need a primary type. So I'm going to save this. And we're going to run this to make sure we have everything working. Okay. Yeah, so we have all 20 coming through, and we just want to make sure that the informations are not duplicated. And yes, everything looks good. So now that we have our array aggregator, the next thing we want here is we need to add a variable, not a variable, but another iterator that's going to loop over the array data. So I'm going to do an iterator here, and we're going to loop over the array. And then the next module that we need is we need to set multiple variable. So now what we're going to do is we're going to extract all of the data that's going to come from in this iterator one by one. But before we do that, I'm going to unlink this, and I'm going to run our module so that we get all of those information. As you can see, we have all of them here. And now we're going to connect this back and we will put our information. The first thing that we need is the business name, and that value is going to come from here. You see what I was talking about? The text display, that's what we need. The next thing we need is the phone number, the business phone number. The value for that is going to be the, where is this thing? Primary phone number is that. We need the business website, and the value of that is going to be the website URL, not the Google one. We also need the address. DRESS, we need the business address, which is going to be the formatted address. We want to know if the business is operational or not, because some businesses might not be. So we say business status, and this will be here, business status. And then to kind of help you out also, you could say business type, because then this will differentiate between your results. Let's say you're searching for lawyers, you're searching for accountants and all the stuff. It'll kind of show you like on your CRM, like, hey, this is an accountant and stuff. So now that we have all of those variables, it's time to connect our Google Sheets. And what we want to do here, in this module, we want to do a bulk add rows, because this will allow you to add multiple rows at a time. Do not use the add row module, because that will just add one row, but the bulk is going to do that. Now, I already have my spreadsheet, so I'm going to just search for it. So you need to create the spreadsheet, obviously, and put the name in there. And then we will say the sheet name is going to be that sheet 1. Column range is going to be from A to Z. The rows we're going to, the rows is the data that we're getting from here. And what we want to enter is a set of multiple variable bundles. That's what we want to enter. We want to leave unformatted this way. Click save, and that will be the end. And let's test the module. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now remember, we already had 20 CRM, so it should add 20 more, and you can see that it actually did. So we have 21, and they have another one here, and these are new ones. Yeah, so added those 20 data. So there you have it. You can use this. This is how you build your own lead generation tool, and you can use it to be able to basically, hey, get your own client list and be able to reach out to them as a solopreneur. I think it's a great way. If you want something that is sort of free, so to speak, I know make.com is not free, but you can build your own lead generation tool and be able to get your own clients. Stay tuned for another video, and share this, like it, subscribe if you find some benefit in here. Contact us if you need help implementing this system. Keep an eye out for the Notion document with all of the settings and instructions in there that you can use. Well, I will see you in the next video.